welcome to a nice Sunday, everyone. Also welcome to our next session of Starcraft II, our little challenge run using only classic units. So last time we finished the Heart of the Swarm campaign. Or was that the time before? I think it was the time before last time. Then last time we started the Legacy of the Void campaign, so the prologue, Whispers of Oblivion, is already done. That was 3 missions, giving us a little Zeratul side story, and then we started with the actual main story. Only 3 missions there so far. And that's where we'll just continue on today. So last mission was the Spear of Adun. Aiur has fallen to Amon, the surviving Templar flee from their homeworld aboard the Spear of Adun, narrowly escaping Amon's grasp, for now. Without the Kala or the Golden Armada, Artanist must call upon allies old and new before confronting the Dark One again. So yes, the Protoss basically tried retaking the homeworld, Aiur. They were doing so bad, but then Amon basically messed things up because he used their connection to the Kala with the nerve cords against them, essentially just mind controlling them all. And the only solution was to cut off the nerve ends, thus severing their psychic links to each other. So big shifts in Protoss society. They also had to flee Aiur itself, so that planet has now finally fallen to the forces of the Zerg under Amon. And then we traveled to Shakuras on our new ship, the Spear of Adun, where we now seek the aid and to aid the what are they called? The Nerazim. I think they're called the Dark Templar, who are also in trouble and besieged by Amon. One cool feature is the War Council. There we can, basically every unit, for every role, there's different options we can pick. So the Zealot has either the normal Zealot or the Nerazim Centurion. Ranged Warrior, we have the Stalker or the Dragoon currently available. There's always 3 choices. So that's a nice little way to play around. It also gives us, of course, the option to use more classic units. Before this, we basically only had the Zealots available because everything else was not classic. So that made missions kind of hard, but now we have the Dragoon, so we have the start of a well-rounded army available.
The zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
Okay, so apparently this is a defense mission. Aid the evacuation. Warp conduit active. We get Dark Templars. And judging from the achievements, don't let the warp conduit drop below 2000 life. Yeah, we have to defend some central building. So let's take a look. There we've got a Reaver hybrid. Fun stuff. They're not really pleasant. They're like Ultralisks on steroids.
Shakuras teams with Amon's zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive.
Ah, I've got a base, that's nice.
This I swear.
Okay, so let's see, we start with a bunch of Dark Templar. That's not too bad. Let's build some more of these guys and get working on farming some Vespene. Yep, so long as there's no detectors, these guys are pretty good. Deal immense damage, 45 at decent speed as well. So let's clear some of these Zerglings and the creep. And this we have to defend. They do have these pretty powerful turrets. 100 damage at high range. But they fire rather slowly. And...
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position.
Ah.
Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Karax, are any of the Spear of Adun's weapon systems ready for use? Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
Okay, that's good. Nicely done.
Has been weakened. Warriors.
How about only weakened? Okay. Sure. I've only got those 4 Dark Templars, but it doesn't seem to be a detector.
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Adun's command panel, Alarak.
Oh, it has like telegraphed attacks, I see. Let's also warp these into normal conduits. That's done.
The Thrasher
No
is
losses.
but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
I know. Let's get some more probes working there. And maybe start upgrading our ground weapons. What else could we go for? Ah, I can warp in dragoons from there, that's good. We just keep killing. I will need some more supplies soon though, so let's build a pylon here. And here! Then get to work. You warp in one of these and get back to work. What is this move unit here?
These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead.
Okay, we got some solarite, which is extra resources. Or special upgrade resources that we can use on the ship. So that should be good. Let's explore further. Wonder is it worth it to build anything else but Dark Templar? So far they can do pretty much anything they want. They don't have any detectors.
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
Let's not waste the resources on that. What else can I build? Dark Shrine I already have, some cannons, another fort, a shield battery. Could get working on some defenses sometime soon, but other than that, yeah, they're completely defenseless. I can just do what I want. Alright, upgrades are coming in here. Also lots of Vespene lying around, that's good. How much should they cost? 125 each. It's not cheap. Let's build another 4. Send them up here. Now let's maybe designate them Team 2. Because I might need some more conventional ground forces, and those I will designate Team 1. Let's get that, and that.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Okay, that's good to know. More Vespene work is here. This is done. That's good. Shield upgrade. Let's see about adding some defenses here then. Then I couldn't destroy the expansion in time. But they should be pretty weak. Oh, they deal 50 damage. Ah, nice. How's it looking supply-wise? Could need a bit more. Let's build a bit. I don't have enough minerals, that's fine. Next one is coming in. What does this cost me? 75. Let's just warp a new one immediately. Where's that attack? I'm still waiting for that attack. Disappointed me, game. Maybe do some scouting ahead? There it is.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templar's movements.
I don't see any overseers.
A second thrasher. The convoy is under assault.
That was quite effective. Oh yeah, they're bringing it down fast. Easy.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Oh, I know, I'm on it. Slowly but surely. Let's just build some more defenses here. Then maybe some more supply. I bask in the twilight. And let's clear the first bay.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Let's see, supply-wise, it's just 450, 458. For some reason, the Protoss don't get much supply from their buildings. Which I'm not too happy about. We got better shields, at least that's something. What I think I'll do is start building up a more conventional force. There we go, dragoon. 16 damage, 24 versus armor. That's quite good. And they have 7 range, which is also super high. Not a bother with the zerglings, kill this. Okay, I think I need more of these warp gates. Let's see, warp in 2 more of those, please. And get back to work. We've got an expansion available in theory. Clever. Yes, quite clever. I mean, I gave the order, of course it's clever. There's another launch bay. I also want these Solarite reserves, of course. I mean, obviously. That. They do have... Okay, easily done. They do have a detector there, but I should have just enough raw power to tackle that anyway. And I will slowly just build up a normal ground force anyway. How's this looking? Don't get too close because the defensive building is pretty strong. So let's try and avoid that. But I think there's another reserve reserve building there. Now they're blind. Okay, this is good. I've got all the upgrades. I've got those 6 dragoons. You turn into warp gates. So I can't get to the defensive building without being detected. No, I can. That does make things considerably easier. We do have the second out of the Solarite reserve thingies. Okay, there they are.
You must construct additional pylons.
I don't need you to tell me twice. Thanks.
Used to train new warriors.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
I indeed know what must be done. You don't need to tell me. Come on, just push through. There we go.
That should buy the conduit more time.
And I've got a conventional force now. Those are all destroyed. I can also just clear this one right away.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done.
Excellent, halfway through.
These are launching evacuation ships.
I am intrigued. We embrace glory of battle.
Oh, the queen. Yeah, sure. Ah, it's even the same fire sound as in the olden days. Okay, we've got half the map cleared already. That's good progress. And the zealots do look pretty cool with their axe. Even though the axe is a bit... maybe a bit of a silly idea, but it does look very nice. Ah, look at that. Trying to attack me again. I will be able to stop that. There we go. Ah, crap. Okay. Sure. Go ahead and scout, please. We've got another queen. But once all the rest are killed, that's easy pickings for my dragoons. What I also think I'll do is just send one of these guys up here and start building an expansion. It looks like this is the only way actually that leads to my base, unless they do airdrops. Don't take more damage than you have to. Okay. That's fine. Okay, you can go ahead and clear again. Badass is what you are.
I am intrigued. Justice be done.
Yeah, but I'm at full supply right now. So let's start building a bit more of that stuff here.
Clever. I am but a phantom. We stand unified.
Yep, perfect. That's the last reserve.
What would you ask of us?
Got it. Nice.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Alarak.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit.
Okay, that should be done in a second.
Another Thrasher failed. Is there no end to these abominations?
Couldn't have had a better spawn. Okay, let's give my normal combat troops a try. And in the meantime, we keep scouting here.
Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Excellent. Oh, they tried mounting another attack. Okay. Nice try. Could need a few more dragoons, but other than that, I think I'm good. Well, that should be more than fine. Get it fast. Fast there. There we go. The dragoons are a bit slow though. Oh, but that's one of their few downsides, I think. And they are relatively big, which sometimes leads a bit to collision problems. But you can pretty much do this entire mission just with Dark Templars. I just build these guys for fun, basically. No, kill it, kill it, kill it. There you go, guys. Okay, this might be a bit more tricky. The last defense. But I could also just pull through with the... Can I target this? Oh no, I need vision. Okay, then let's just go and attack. Let's see, one strike here, one strike here, one strike here. The zerglings are just fodder, another strike here. Okay, one strike is not enough to destroy one of these, not by a long shot. Still, apart from a few zealots, this is nothing. Wait, what's up here? Probably their base, right? Well, objective secured.
You may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget.
Oops. Don't drop the water bottle. There we go. Okay, oh, I got 25 Solarite even just as the main reward. That's good. So we've got 40 Solarite. Got all that we could get. We got Dark Templars. Just lost 2 units. Only 2. 4 orbital strikes. Let's see. 3 all Protoss launch base before the last Void Thrasher appears. Didn't even know they were limited. I thought they would just keep coming until you either win or lose. Alright.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon's zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Aya.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Also, they do plan to return to IR after all. I thought they had abandoned it. Okay.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch.
In a minute.
Please visit it at your earliest convenience.
My earliest convenience is in a minute.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala, the Dark Ones, rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
Wasn't Aeon of Strife also the name of a custom map in Starcraft?
Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Yes, we've got the next role. So we've got the classic Dark Templar, which do exactly... Oh, they've got an extra ability. Shadow Fury quickly taps multiple enemy ground units. Nice.
Vengeance for Ire.
Or the Avenger recalls seduction on death permanently cloaked. So they are a bit basically more tanky. But they are not classic, so I will go with the standard Dark Templar. There we go. And we get a new feature on the ship.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight.
It's a ball.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation.
Thanks, Abraham Lincoln.
This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to...
How does the star lie dormant?
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready.
Yes. I'm already looking forward to it. So let's have a little chit chat with
Select the core to start
Karis,
reviewing
that's
your
his name.
options, Hierarch.
You look different, Phase Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core.
So he's Dr. Octopus now.
Quite helpful.
He's Doc Ock. Doc Ock also had exactly these things for exactly this purpose. Ah, well.
This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch.
Yep, so this is
Current
based...
available Solarite is displayed here.
I know.
Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems.
I know.
You may begin diverting Solarite now.
I know. So this is basically the equivalent in Legacy of the Void to, like, the... I guess to the research in Wings of Liberty and Kerrigan's level up in Heart of the Swarm. So you spend the Solarite on different stuff. Can be passive stuff like just more starting supply, which is actually pretty convenient. So you don't need to build as many pylons, better construction time, or just like abilities like that. Which goes by like columns. So I can deploy pylon or chronic surge or weapon reinforcements, which I don't have enough Solarite for. I can do orbital strike or temporal field or solar lands. That's basically how it works. So let's see, chrono surge. Increases structure's unit warp in and research speed by 1000% for 20 seconds. That's 10 times extra. That's not bad. Or here, quickly warps in a pylon with 2 melee warriors and 2 ranged warriors to any visible location. I think I might just stick to deploy pylon. Orbital strike, we've already seen that. Fire 5 lasers from orbit, each of them dealing 50. 100 versus armor damage in the target area. So this also sounds pretty good. 3 temporal fields that freeze enemy units and structures in time for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a long time when your entire army is hitting away at them. But of course I don't know how big those fields actually are. Okay, we get 5 extra starting supply. 5 of that. Construction time. Let's divert a bit more. I think I'll just go for the passive systems for now. There we go. Fully allocated. 20% extra supply and 20% less build speed. That's pretty good.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.
Let's take a look at our next mission then.
This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon's zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Okay, another defense mission, probably. Overload the temple, so I'll probably just have to... I mean, it's even called Last Stand. I probably just have to defend while... for like probably like 40 minutes or so until the temple is done. Plenty of zerg, and we do get a new building, the Kaidaran Monolith, which is, as it says there, an extremely powerful defensive structure. Has superior range and damage, but is very expensive and attacks slowly. Yeah, we saw that in the last mission. They have 13 range, which is like almost double of what the dragoons have. They deal 100 damage per shot, but they fire very slowly at an attack rate of 3, which is possibly the slowest I've ever seen. I think even siege tanks fire faster than that. But let's launch. We do get solar. We have the opportunity to get 10 extra solarite, in addition to whatever the mission itself gives.
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Xel'Naga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge, and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I've been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him, we will load the temple and flee.
That's how the timer works.
Bold, but we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
I see. I remember this slightly. At least I remember the counter. You have that little bar that goes like, so and so million zerg have already passed through.
Our forces have secured the Xel'Naga Temple grounds. Artemis, how go your preparations?
You do have to defend a whole bunch of entrances.
But without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kaydaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Phasesmith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come. Let us begin.
I'm still debating on whether I should actually use those because they are technically not classic. I mean, they are also building, which I normally don't count, but
The Zenith stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will
there's
overrun
one.
the temple grounds shortly.
There's another.
Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
Well, that's good. They don't seem to have any there. They have some spotters. Okay, hold on for 1 billion zerg. That's quite the number. You build a bit faster, please. We've already got one on working on gas. That's good. And we've got 54 supply to start with. That's also pretty good. But I need more. More of pretty much everything. Could start building up another... building up another nexus while I don't even have this one fully working is probably a waste.
Zerg gather for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors.
Oh, there we have it. Already 100 million zerg on show. Already! But at that speed this will go by in no time. Let's get another bunch. Let's already start upgrading the weapons. I'll just use them as a vanguard basically. Clear them out before they even get to my turrets. Holy hell! I'm impressed. It has a cooldown, but it's not terribly high. We'll need you working on this one.
Hierarch, there are more resources nearby. We
Yes,
can
yes,
construct
yes.
a second nexus near them to accelerate our harvesting.
Build a bunch of pylons here. 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 Just already in preparation for defenses, basically. Okay, get more warping on gas. Weapons upgrades are coming. Ah! There's another wave. Yeah, the Kyber and Monoth is basically waste against small targets like zerglings and stuff like that. Well, let's just start building the Nexus. What's there is there. Okay, this is working. Another 3 here.
Another brood of zerg is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
Mm-hmm. Ah, crap. Okay. I see. I do need more minerals indeed. That went pretty easy. But I will need to put more stuff into troops very soon. Let's maybe invest into a second gateway. Okay, Vespene is being fully worked. The 5 of you. Warp Shrine. That's right, I don't have a Warp Shrine. I do have the Cybernetics core already, that's good. Don't give me that. Don't give me the lip. There we go. You're my team 0. Okay, this is done. This is expensive though. Ah! Oh dear. Didn't see them coming in there. Good to know. Now they're coming in there. Do need to invest more into defense. 1 here, 1 here. How's this looking? Give me another 5.
Artanis, our observers are reporting a vast number of zerg have poured onto Shakuras.
Yep, we've already got a quarter.
Not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve.
Ah, that's true, those guys will also appear sooner or later. I forgot about the bloody hybrids. Okay, I need more troops, basically, is what they're saying. Let's start placing assimilators there and there. Also pretty beaten up. Ah, okay, see. They are mounting another attack.
Zerg approached the temple from the southeastern axis.
I noticed, I'm already coming. Okay, this has good economy now. So let's start building up this economy here. I do have this. How do you like that? Okay, invest into the next upgrade. Because I should also start building this Dark Shrine. Because the Dark Templars do make a good vanguard. And maybe... just maybe the next of these things.
Ready yourselves, Templar. The Zerg are moving to assault both sides of the temple.
Well, then let's just keep them here. And these guys here. Clear them out, please. Let's defend that a bit better. Okay, that should be fine. They've done well over here. Oh, they've got flyers there, okay. But as the Princess Girl said, I can also just sneak the Dark Templar past, basically. Let's put another 5 here, that should be good. And I can start working on this other Vespine. I might actually try doing it without the Kaidaran thingies. Okay, these should be good for recruitment. Another Ultralisk. With some shield generators and stuff like that. It could work. Speaking of which, let's place one down here. Easy. There we go. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, shield generator like this. Ah, I can see the next one. You also turn to warp gate, please. What do the shield generators cost? Just 100. That's actually not too expensive. Okay, then let's start warping in these guys. That should be sufficient. Okay, I've got a good Vanguard. Oh, they can't even get through there. Huh? Do they repair this later on, or how is this? Ah, they warp in. Not they warp in, they have aerial support.
There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces.
Yes, I know, it's
Destroy the overlords quickly.
completely never seen before. An absolute mystery. They do keep advancing. Not sure I like that. They seem to be building up here, but I'm not quite sure. 3. It's being worked on. I'll need to start building some salads soon, I think. Yeah, let's just do that now. There we go.
Our readouts indicate there are nearly 500 million zerg on Shakuras. All of them moving for this temple.
Yes.
The Templar will endure.
We shall. Ah, they've got spotters. Okay, that's good to know.
We are the blades of iron.
Do I need any more? Let's put one down there. That's done and dealt with. Let's see, can I place another of these? Here should be good. Got all the upgrades. Guess I should start working on those crystals soon. Let's clear at least one, huh?
Justice be done.
Exercise caution when attacking a Zenith Stone. The energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
Meaning? Oh, it actually attacks me. Simple as that. But we've got the first one. Good job. Okay, what else do I need? There, craft me a few more of these cannon thingies, huh? Without getting stuck, preferably.
Be on guard, warriors. The zerg are attacking the temple from all three sides at once.
It's good to know. Well, these are just a bunch of zerglings. Let's keep them a bit closer. It's almost done. One here. One here. No, no, no. One here. And one here. There we go. That side should be good. Needs more shield generators, but actually it should just, you know, you're on my team 3 now. That should make it a bit easier to keep track of you. Might have lost a zealot there, or maybe 2, but nothing major. Okay, I think this is pretty well defended now. Where's my number 3? Ah, there it is. Ah, they've got spotters, that's not good. Go, that looks nice, doesn't it? Ah, there's the first of these things.
By the gods.
Now they come.
Seen such abomination. Warriors, focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple.
Speaking of cannons, can't I just like... did some decent enough damage. It's fairly strong. Yeah, losing a few zealots, but
Stand between us and the Zenith.
it's all manageable.
It would be wise to use my Dark Templar to destroy them, Hierarch.
Let's go for this one. Okay, this is getting served. Let's put another shield generator here. Don't tell me what is wise and what is not. This is actually a pretty bad attack. Yeah, the photon cannons alone aren't enough to tackle the ultralisks. So we have to put in replacements there. But we do have the crystal stone thing. Let's see, one here, one here, one here.
I have never borne witness to so many zerg. Was this the threat my mother once faced?
No, matriarch.
It's worse.
It's a far greater one, and it will take all we have to resist it. I'm gonna teach you.
That's done. Oh no, they're bringing in air support, I see. The cheetahs. But they should have pretty decent turret cover. That's all dealt with, that's fine. Oh, I wish I could upgrade more or something. That's done. Moving a bit too close for comfort here. I need to chalk up these defenses over there. Just in case of overlords. We're almost at 1 billion, just 175 million to go. Ah, what numbers. Ah, it's that time again. Ah, dear, it's one of the big ones again. Okay, let's smash it. How did I miss that? This is getting a bit stressful now. But all turrets survived. Okay, I think I will try and go for this now. Before it's too late and I can't reach it anymore due to all the defenses. Might already be cutting it close, to be honest. Let's go for that one. Okay, that's defended. It's looking alright. That's defended. Oh, they're breaking through here.
A solarite cache beneath the Xel'Naga temple. If we can hold longer, I should be able to retrieve it.
Begin the
Sure.
process, Terrans. We will hold the temple as long as we can.
Come on, let's just start stressing them in here a bit.
Stones have been destroyed. Once your task is
What?
complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Where does this come from?
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the zerg.
Yes, this will be quite a wait. I should Ah, they're really sneaking in here, yeah. No more sneaky overlords, please. Ah, crap that. Ah, this is, I think this is one of my weakest front, to be honest. This is looking fine. This is okay, but this needs shoring up. Oh, that's quite a lot of hybrids there. Okay, 1.5 billion for the extra solar, right? I can do that, I think. Come on, kill these things. That's better. That's much better. Okay, this front is holding well. This needs much more. I might, you know, I might just train up a special defense squad just for... Whoops. Just for this position here. Just to deal with those. You help defending here. This is actually alright, thanks to all the shield, although they're running low. This is also looking okay. Here. Ah, they keep sneaking past. The fools. Okay, we've reached the main objective, but I'm not satisfied with that. I want more than that.
If we can hold on just a while longer.
Yes, just a while. Okay, where are you? Go. I think I'll make you my squad 4 and you guys are squad 3 instead. I think I can keep easier track of that. Support here. They're already busy supporting down there. Oh, no, team 3, I mean. You stay where you are. Build me a shield generator here and here. Let's see, just 400 million more. Come on, kill those idiots. Oh, don't shoot your own guys. Okay, where's my... There it is. One here, one here. I think another generator maybe here. So 300 billion more. All workable. I need to shore up this one. Nice. Okay, so more ground support. There they come. A little bit confused. Support 3. Oh yeah. This needs support. Keep getting the bloody splash damage wrong on these. The zealots might be a bit too overzealous actually. Okay, north needs a bit support. This is holding. They snuck past again. Grab that. And pump this full. Oh, the double attacks are a problem. Come on, got them. Got them. Now down here. What are you doing? Okay, it's stuck. No, it's stuck. Oh, damn it. Get my new number 4. Yeah, that was a good strike. Come on, we're almost there. Just 70 million more. $50 million more. Yes. Might be. Ah, they've got spotters. Okay, that's why they're being beaten back so badly here. $20 million. We've got this, guys. There we go. 3 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion. Open fire.
It is done. The Solarite has been successfully warped aboard the Spear of Adun.
Templar, initiate dimensional recall. Get to safety, now!
Nidus worms. The zerg are poised to breach the temple.
Have faith, Matriarch. Your fallen people cry out for vengeance, and they shall have it. Those of our kind suffer, separated from the glory of the Kala.
Nice. Though I do wonder how much 1.5 billion zerg is in the grand scheme of things. Probably not too much. But, well, better than just 1 billion. That was a fun mission, though. Challenging, but fun. We've got almost 1,000 enemy units at only 57. If I keep up that rate, I will just really breathe the swarm dry. 43 structures lost. That's actually lost. Well, I did lose a whole bunch of photon cannons, so there we go. Let's see. He's got nothing to say. She's got something.
The Nerazim fought valiantly beside us.
Indeed.
Even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun. So saith Judicator Zentheon. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
How very philosophical.
In our deed, Shakuras. Shakuras is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The initiate stands alone. Members of her tribe strike against her from the shadows. If she endures, she becomes a Shadow Hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone, as Dark Templar, against countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the shadow path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
Do they have to, like, emphasize that every time they say it? Dark Templar. So congratulations, Artanis, you are now a citizen of Shakuras. Enjoy. Okay, we've got 10 Sorod remaining, which is not terribly much, but I do like the auxiliary system, so I think I will just keep saving up for something cool. I mean, the solar lance is really good. 3 beams, 200 damage with each beam. But I would need to sacrifice a whole bunch of that. So I'll just keep ending up.
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered to act as scouts for us. They will keep us aware of Amon's movements.
How kind. Let's see, where can we go next? Korhal or Glacius? Korhal is basically where the main story continues, because that's where the artifact is. What's at Glacius?
Shakuras has fallen, and Amon's grip tightens. If we are to stand against him, we will need more than warriors. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology. The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Xel'Naga keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation.
I think I will go for this one first. Let's secure the Purifiers and then move on Korhal.
spacious facility. Within lies the greatest weaponry the Empire ever developed.
It is the site of the Purifier revival program.
Purifiers, the forbidden weapon, they were sealed away by the Conclave, never to be restored.
The ancient Purifiers are not kept here, Preserver. They are still locked away. Here, on Glacius, our researchers have been developing prototype weaponry inspired by that ancient technology.
You speak above your caste, Kalai. This is unimaginable heresy.
We are outmatched by Amon's forces and facing annihilation. If this technology may help us, we will use it.
And that's my last word. Look who's there.
The Tal'Darim, here. They are attacking the facility.
Amon has unleashed his servants. Ready our warriors.
Time to smash. Anything got anything to say?
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch.
She has something to say.
The Tal'Darim. They have not been seen since the Aeon of Strife, before the Protoss were united by the Kala's light.
I'm afraid they returned some time ago, Rohana. We thought them fanatical servants of the Xel'Naga for years, but in truth, they had enslaved themselves to Amon.
Why would any being willingly follow Amon?
That is unclear. The Tal'Darim call themselves the Chosen. What Amon has chosen them for, we do not know. They are dangerous foes who have helped forge the hybrid and shed blood in the name of our great enemy.
Protoss turned upon Protoss.
It's a mad world.
Retribution for such offense. They must be destroyed.
Oh yes.
If it is their fate, it shall be.
I will gladly destroy them all. Never before have I had so much fun.
The Purifier weaponry that has been researched here could prove to be a valuable addition to our arsenal.
That is what I am hoping. Is there any merit to Rohana's fears?
The Kalai on Glacius have prototyped the technology with successful results. It is said that these experimentations are no different than the Templar they are replications of, a byproduct of quantum predictive analytics.
They were and are still only machines. Do not give them such credence, Karax.
We too are machines of a biological nature. I often marvel at the architecture, the design, the careful construction of our form, our machinery. The Xel'Naga forged us as we forged the original Purifiers.
So deeply philosophical.
I have received word from our scouts. It seems Amon's forces are dividing to conquer separate parts of the sector at once.
Well, if they are dividing them, maybe we can just defeat them one by one.
If we are to obtain the Purifier technology, then we must move quickly. The Tal'Darim are preparing to fire upon the facility.
Okay, so we get an extra 15 Sorite, we got sentries, but not classic, not gonna use. Something with defense cannons. Recover Purifier technology. Okay, let's find out.
The Tal'Darim are unleashing their mothership's phase displacement beam against Glacius's orbital defenses.
I am First Descendant Alarak, and I've been charged with destroying this facility. You seek the technology vault, but you are too late. It will be annihilated along with the rest of this pathetic world. Use your time to withdraw from the system, or remain here and watch your forces burn to ash. I care little which you choose.
He is not entirely correct. If we begin now, our forces could outpace the displacement beam.
Then we are going in.
Oh, is it a timed mission? Please don't be a timed mission. Already had so many timed missions in this franchise.
displacement beam is advancing. We must reach
That's
the
a
vault
very
before it is
weird route,
destroyed.
but fine. Look at there, there's units that I can't command. Okay, well, they're building. They're building. Should I start collecting Vespene already? Or no, let's just keep scouting. Okay, now that's 2 versus 2. I'm not sure I can win that one. So let's avoid that fight. Need more troops. More troops, please.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors.
Try not to use them, actually. See if I can fend off that attack with just the troops I have. Looks quite possible. Ah, nice. Good first round. And I didn't need to use the sentries.
There. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well.
Yes, that's fine. Amazing stuff. Please stop recharging shields. Okay, now let's keep scouting. Just a minor force. Dealt with. Anything of interest here? Not really. Okay, I need more. The economy at first is always a pain. You might wonder why I'm destroying them, but they are 2 supply each, and I need as much as I can get, basically. At least I can warp in dragoons over, but they're expensive. I can't afford them, really. Oh, there's some more minerals, that's good. This is blocked. Okay, so this is fairly linear. I need to go through here. So let's build maybe 2 dragoons. Another 2 zealots. Use that as my strike force for the time being until I get more economy going. Ah, come on, just give me the vision. There we go. These against that, they deal extra damage, so that's going to be good.
Our forces are near the displacement beam.
I know.
To remain alert and stay out of its range.
I know. I've been paying attention. Okay, I need to forge. Start working on upgrades. I think Dark Templars won't do me that much good on this mission. Let's just skip them. Still wonder where the bonus resources come in the extra solar raid.
It appears the station scientists were storing raw solar
It's just
here
there.
as well. If possible, we should obtain it.
Okay, that's warping in. Let's build 5 more here for minerals.
Excellent. Solar
And we have that. Perfect. Plus extra resources. Double perfect. And so far we are outpacing this thing. So let's get 2 more of these. 2 more of these. Maybe I should place like a forward pylon for faster reinforcements. This will probably open sooner or later. So I will have to keep an eye on that. Maybe just to be a bit safer, build a little in the way of defenses. Okay, that's looking fine.
We've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
And I will deactivate them immediately.
A Tal'Darim force field. We need to destroy its power source to clear the way.
Ah, I can use that as a shortcut, essentially. Okay, let's just go in. Doesn't seem to be that strongly defended. Never mind. Should be able to clear that. Okay, took a bit of damage there, but it's fine. Let's put another one of those. Then maybe another one of those. That should work. Okay, this is now open, that's good. Still looking for the solarite stuff. Yeah, a few losses. I know. Maybe I should build a third gateway. Maybe even a fourth. I think the four gateways is usually a good amount. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. Ah, nice, good. We've got that. Return here, please. Let's give you some extra troops. That looks... Oh, there's just... It's just a dead end. Okay, never mind. Then beat it back here quickly, please. You also turn into the gateway thingies, of course. Warp gate, I'm sorry. And we need to keep outpacing this. Let's go for the attack. What do we have here? I mean, it's a little side corner, so there's probably something there.
Alarak's warriors have established a large stronghold here. Templar, pull back. We do not have time to engage this base.
Okay, this is basically their main base then. Yep, that was some unnecessary losses. Didn't need to take that. Didn't need to take those losses either. It's actually not looking too good. Oh dear. Those sentries are a bit annoying, I'll admit. The reinforcements are on the way. That should work. Looks like they wanted to attack me. try this again. The armor thing. Much better. There we go. There's still 2 Sorad I'm missing. Where's that supposed to be? I was not in their base, that would suck. They don't upgrade at least, so I have the advantage in terms of tech. Okay, there's another one, that's good.
Another solarite sample obtained.
Only one more then. Wherever that one is. Must be somewhere here.
Bringing nearby sentries online.
Don't. Thanks. Oh, they've got Colossi. I've got superior manpower. Okay, I lose zealots like crazy. That's not nice. Let's just destroy everything here. That upgrade is coming in. Got another shortcut open.
Releasing sentries from stasis.
Don't. Grab these resources instead, that's much better and more useful for me. I need more replacement zealots. The dragoons hold pretty well, but the zealots just die like flies.
I'm detecting movement from the Tal'Darim fleet. Multiple transport signatures inbound on the facility.
Warp prisms. Clever. Alarak is activating the facility's old defenses, using them against us.
Well, let's clear them then. Ah, that's what he meant. There's photon cannons around and... I see, I understand. I should be able to overwhelm this. First cannon gone, second cannon gone. Dragoons open fire. Got all the upgrades. So it should be good. Of course I lost half my zealot force again. As usual. But there is the last upgrade that I want.
We have acquired all of the raw solarite samples. They are still in superb condition. You should see them.
I'm not quite as enthusiastic about it as you are. But fine. Okay, this is a bigger force than I thought. But I am overwhelming them despite their shield regenerators. Almost there. That is open. That should hold easily. Okay, let's go for one more round of reinforcements. And the final charge. Of course there's a Colossus in the way. Closer. Ah, now they've started upgrading the troops. Yep, just keep killing them with transport. There we go. Done and done. Not too bad.
Acquiring access.
Work quickly, Phase Smith.
Focus the disruptor on their location. Let them burn.
I have its coordinates. Warping aboard the container now.
Well, Alarak, that didn't go so well, huh?
You are not as weak as you appear, Artanis. We shall meet again.
The Purifier weaponry is safely aboard the Spear of Adun.
Maybe we should have just gone for that target first.
Prototype warrior here as well. I will have to examine it more closely.
Yes, we've got all the extra resources. Sentry and Purifiers, that's fine. We've just 35 units against 114. Yeah, the Zealots go down quick. Destroy 6 Tal'Darim gateways or warp gates in the Forbidden Weapon. Okay, that basically assumes, I think, that you attack their base after all. Don't let the Tal'Darim displacement beam destroy any of your units. That's easy.
You wish to see me, Phase Smith?
Artanis, it is good to see you, young Executor.
Phoenix? How can this be?
It was his cloned personality that was used for the Purifier prototype. Given your friendship with the Source personality, I thought, well, he believes he was brought from stasis and made a dragoon.
Why are you here, Phoenix?
I was given a directive by Aldaris himself to come to Glacius and serve the Templar.
It is the last recollection from his memory web. The Great Templar were still encoded by order of the Conclave.
Do you know about the experimentation done on Glacius? Why Aldaris gave you this order?
I am a warrior, old friend. You know this as well as any. It is not my place to question the order of Adjudicator.
His construction is highly advanced. An Adanium shell composed of acrylic compression mesh. It appears he was to be the first in a revival of the ancient program.
Enough! I have fought far too long for the will of the Conclave to be examined like some specimen. I am Templar, and I am reunited with the dearest of friends. Is this not a glorious day?
You are right, of course. Karax, these tests are no longer needed. Phoenix, welcome aboard the Spear of Adun.
Wait until it looks into the mirror first time. Do Protoss even have mirrors? I don't know.
These new Purifier designs rival any technology our people have previously conceived. The replication data is the sort that allows accurate duplication of one's consciousness. Phoenix's personality may be accurate.
How accurate?
Within the 99th percentile.
So there is a chance for discrepancy.
Quite a minuscule one.
And in a lifetime, how many choices does that variation impact? Who would you be with such a difference in the decisions you've made? Keep a watchful eye on Phoenix. If he is to help us, I want to know who he is.
Artanis does have a point. I mean, it doesn't have to be the big life decision necessarily, but like, depending on how many things you do in just a single day, and if like even 0.5% of that is different, and then you accumulate that every single day, yeah, he's good thinking, Artanis.
You and I have stood shoulder to shoulder, blades thrumming in the heat of battle countless times, and now you lead the Protoss. I well with pride at the mere thought of it. I was chosen to represent the hierarchy by the remaining Judicators and the clans of the Nerazim. I'm still honored by their choice. Tassadar must be proud as well. Tassadar is gone, Phoenix. He fell, bravely sacrificing for his people. He saved us from annihilation. What? It cannot be. And Ire fallen to the zerg as well? It has. How long have I lingered in stasis, becoming this dragoon? Do you know of the Purifier program, Phoenix? Of course. The greatest Templar minds replicated. Dangerous machines that had to be shut down. They were shut down, but we have never ceased the research, and still have tried to find ways to replicate our greatest Templar, to use that ancient technology. Why do you tell me this?
Come on.
We're facing a war like none we have seen before. We will need you in the days ahead. Maybe even the Purifiers. Then my blades are yours, old friend.
You were so close to just spit it out, and then you chickened out again. Come on, Artanis. I've got 25. I mean, this is full. We could try for the temporal field instead and see how that goes. Let's take a look. Could be interesting.
We have acquired new robotic support technology for review.
Yeah, but I will not use either of those. So the sentry restores shields. So this is like a tank support unit. And the energizer instead is more offense oriented, boosting attack and movement speed. But I don't really care either way, so I'll just put it on the energizer, I don't know.
Seeing Phoenix once more perplexes me. I feel sadness, but I should feel joy.
It is said the warrior Phoenix was felled by the Queen of Glades. This approximation is not Phoenix, but he is a reminder of the loss you suffered.
His voice, thoughts, his very presence. He describes memories we shared with such vivid recollection. Every instinct I have tells me that this is my friend, but all logic defies it.
We of the Nerazim often ponder whether our people are the sum total of their experiences, or are more than them. A truth lingering inside us. In time, we shall see if this Phoenix has his own truth, or is little more than a flawed forgery.
We shall see. Also something else I noticed, which is a bit of an oversight in writing. He wasn't aware that Tassadar had died, which happens at the end of Starcraft I. But he didn't question when Artanis said that the Nerazim had picked him as their leader, which happens in Brood War after Starcraft I. So that's a bit of an inconsistency there, nothing too major.
Amon is beyond any foe we have faced. If we do not act soon, he will devastate the entire sector.
But it is something you could notice if you pay attention.
Dark Templar rescued.
Okay, now we only got Korhal left. That's good.
At last, I can fulfill Zeratul final request. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the keystone to us.
So, only one travel destination left. Only Korhal, so let's go there. Ah, they're in trouble apparently.
Evasive war!
Protoss vessel. This is Commander James Raynor. Artanis? There. Ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
Friend Raynor, you seem rather occupied.
Just another day at the office.
Who are these insurgents?
Call themselves Moebius Corps, an elite guard that used to work for Dr. Narud. They've been striking worlds throughout the sector, leaving few survivors. Each world attacked reported hybrid.
Then truly, no world is beyond Amon's reach.
Reinforce those bulkheads. Reposition the Mark 7 Alpha. We need to form a battle line. They've overrun Sky Shield, our orbital defense platform. Looks like they've destroyed its atmospheric stabilizers. It's falling fast. If it
Oh, it's another
crashes,
time
it will
mission.
obliterate August Grad.
We will ensure that does not happen, Commander. Engage their fleet and keep their assault at bay.
Like old times, buddy. Like old times.
Sounds like a timed mission. I love it already. Okay, got anything to say? Ah, Phoenix.
It must give you great satisfaction to see Raynor again. To know that he has continued to fight in the face of such adversity.
You speak as if I know this warrior.
You once called him friend, Phoenix.
I have no recollection of this alien.
Ah, your consciousness must have been encoded before Raynor came to aid us on Ire.
I have noticed there are gaps in my memory. Much has changed in the years I was put in stasis. My body is no more. I am as a dragoon.
Yes. Know that you and I once stood shoulder to shoulder with James Raynor in battle, fighting to preserve all that we hold dear.
Then I hope we shall do so again.
Ah, he's so simple and fun.
Artanis, Hierarch of the Dalam.
Why does it say assignment available?
Terrans has utilized data from glaciers to bring the robotic
Ah.
sentinels online. Use them wisely, Hierarch.
Something new. So I could also use, instead of the zealots, I could use the sentinels.
The enemy shall be purified.
Who are basically, in terms of pure combat ability, they are like the standard zealots. But they do revive after taking fatal damage. Because they are robotic. So they're like more for longevity.
We are the blades of
Whereas the zealots are more for burst damage, essentially. But yeah, not classic, not picking them. I'll stick with the zealot.
I must remind you, our sacred law, the Daul, clearly forbids us to interfere with lesser beings. Unless there is a direct threat to the Empire. Your choice to aid these Terrans is perplexing.
Why do you assume that they are lesser beings, Rohana?
I do not make an assumption. Gaze upon them. Unsophisticated, primitive. They communicate through orifices, mouths.
Many, including myself, once thought as you do. But I have seen their nobility. In time, you will also.
Yes, just give it time.
Our scouts are reporting Amon's forces are conquering system after system. We must choose our plan of attack carefully, Hierarch.
It's funny how this ship is much more modeled than the others.
It seems fate has drawn us together once again, James Raynor.
I'd call it luck.
Luck is a concept that is purely human in origin. We Protoss see the synchronicity of events, and know there is a grander design behind them.
It don't matter how you see it. The result's the same. So what brought you all the way out here, Artanis?
Zeratul believed that the artifact in your possession, the Keystone, he called it, could guide us to the Xel'Naga.
Where's Zeratul now?
The Dark Prelate fell on Ire. His last hope was that I would continue his quest and find a way to stop Amon.
Damn it. Always knew there was only one way this quest of his was gonna end.
His loss is great. I know you called him friend.
I went through hell to get that artifact because of his damned fool prophecies. Lost a lot of good men. If he wanted you to have it, take it. It's yours. Right now, though, we got a city to save.
So let's do that.
Sky Shield's in serious trouble, old buddy. If we can't bring it back online, Augustgrad's gonna take a nuclear-sized impact. Moebius Corps soldiers are on the platform now, and those guys are suicidal. Rather die than let us stop them.
They do get their physics right, like a big orbital platform dropping on a city would probably... No, not probably, would essentially be the equivalent of a nuke, or something bigger even. So we'll be fighting Terrans for the first time. That's going to be interesting, so some little variety there. Let's see, stabilize the platform. Don't let the Sky Shield mission timer go below 4. It's a time mission then, yeah. Secure 2 is stabilized within 3 minutes of each other in the Sky Shield mission normal difficulty. But I do get a nifty amount of soul right there, 25. So let's take a look.
This ain't good. Sky Shield's not gonna last much longer. At this rate, we've got maybe 10 minutes left till it lands smack dab on our cap.
What, 10 minutes?
Your suspicions were correct, Commander. Moebius Corps is disabling the platform's atmospheric stabilizers as we speak.
The damage appears repairable, Hierarch.
Yeah, assuming Moebius Corps leaves anything left to repair. Artanis, if you can clear out those troops, my boys can patch up those stabilizers. That should buy us some extra time.
Extra time sounds fine.
Move quickly. It will take the combined power of all 5 stabilizers to halt the platform's descent.
Okay, but it is a base building mission nonetheless. That's good to know. Let's get that going. Let's get that going.
The central stabilizer is nearby. Securing it first will deliver us a staging ground.
I really just got 10 minutes between each. That's a bloody shame. I don't know how much extra time you get for each stabilizer. That's of course also a question. Let's get 2 more zealots. Should be a decent force for the beginning at least. Let's scout around a little bit before securing that. These guys are no match for a bunch of zealots. The extra resources I already love.
Magnetic weapon ahead. The pulse emanating from these devices will slowly damage our shields. But their solarite reactors may be useful to us.
That's good to know.
These devices would be highly advised.
That's good to know. Okay, 3 here, please. Let's get the first upgrade. I've got a Spectre. Actually, I'm not sure this armored. Okay, interesting. I lost 1, but that's not too bad yet. Platform stabilizer. And there's Raynor's Raiders.
Durability calculations updated.
Commander.
Okay, we get basically 5 minutes every time. I understand.
Artanis, my boys are putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Moebius Corps swings through this area.
That's good to know, actually, indeed. Okay, let's place 2 of these. 4 of these. This is working, this is working. Don't need a Dark Shrine, I think. Could do with a bit more supply. So let's place 1 here. Then another one here. You get back to work. Okay, they are repairing, that's good. Oh yeah, there's the shield damaging thingy. But it does give me extra solarite, which I love. These guys, but it shouldn't damage my health, right? Just my shields. Okay, this is working. This is almost full. Got the first. There we go.
Correct. These solarite reactors can be used to improve the solar core's energy output. I detect 2 more of these devices on the platform. If possible, you should seek them out.
Okay, let's keep pushing them. This is researching. Let's start the next one already. We've got maximum Vespene. And we've got the ground attack upgrade. That's good. Guess placing pylon maybe here. This tank needs to go, guys. Oh, I should also, before I forget, place down 2 more of those. Yep, losses were quite horrible. Ah. Ooh, big rocket launcher, nice.
Nice work. Got a repair crew inbound. Heads up.
Okay, that's not too heavily defended.
To reinforce the stabilizers. Expect some heavier resistance.
No, that's not too heavy. Guess I should also, just in case they try anything, place down a bunch of those. Okay, these are almost built. Once they're done, I'll transform them into gateways and then warp and reinforcements up here. In the meantime, you do some more scouting. It's just supply depots. Okay, no, pull back, pull back, pull back. Transform and transform, please. T0. Let's get that going.
Moebius Corps is mobilizing an attack against our nexus.
That's good to know.
Only our defenses.
Oh, there's just a bunch. Ah, that should be possible to deal with the photon cannons. I foresee no problem there. Let's just place shield recharge thing in any case. And then back to work. Okay, let's see about some reinforcements then. 1. Crap. 2. Did maybe spend a bit too much there. Got the extra shields and the extra damage. Oh, the AOD damage is really quite useful. Now if you grab those resources immediately, then I might be able to warp in the next batch of reinforcements right away. There we go. That should speed things up. Probably don't get anything for destroying all these buildings, but you know, since I'm already there, might as well. Don't seem to have terribly many spotters, though they might have the command center scanner. Ah, okay, if I clear this, then Raynor gets to warp in extra stuff. That's good.
Raiders, let's keep this ground secure.
For quick. Go.
A third stabilizer has been cleared of enemy forces.
Gotcha. Repairs underway.
Is there anything here? Ah, look at that.
A lot of troops guarding the stabilizers. Make sure you got enough forces to engage.
Ah, I've got plenty. Don't worry about me. Okay, nothing here. Then let's make a push for this one. We've got 15 minutes, that's actually more than we started with. All upgrades are resurged. So I can right now just focus everything on more troops. How fast are they? 225. Okay, those are slightly faster, but not terribly much. That's going to be good because that allows me to better keep unit cohesion. That's fine. Just a bunch of Reapers inspectors. There we go. 2 out of 3. Don't really need those extra resources, but I want them anyway. Also started upgrading these guys. Okay, reinforcement point is prepared. Cleared.
Durability calculations updated. Only one stabilizer still remains in enemy hands. We must make haste.
Haha, haste. Just take it easy. Artanis, we've still 18 minutes. And I've got a pretty good squad. 24 units with the Protoss is actually a lot. Is he doing anything with those buildings though? I don't know. Doesn't seem to mount any attacks or stuff like that. I guess here's another base for him. If he wants one.
one less Moebius core base to deal with. My boys got it from here, Artanis.
No, they really don't. If they did, I wouldn't have to do all this myself, but then the mission wouldn't be very fun with it. Let's gather them together first. Okay, bypass this for now. Because I do want the Samurai thingy first. How did I get there? Oh, I have to go down there after all. Okay, my bad. Yeah, okay. Misread the map a little bit. Trying to ambush me from up there, huh? No, 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 sir.
The final Solarite reactor is being warped aboard now. I will begin installing them as soon as possible.
Ah, it's just some Vikings. Zip, and it's dead. Also with the Solarite, I should now be able to actually get the Solar Lance, unless I unlocked anything new which costs more, but... Not even a single tank. How pitiful.
Friend Raynor, Sky Shield has been stabilized, and Moebius core is retreating.
Admiral Horner will take control of the station from here. Gotta say, I owe you big time for this one, partner.
No problem. Not all. So we've got 25 Solarite. Only lost 18. Killed 121. Got almost all the resource pickups. And we never fell below 8 minutes. Easy enough.
That's a hell of a thing your boys did, Artanis. Sky Shield is back online. We're about to call down the cavalry.
We will join you on the surface and extract the keystone.
I got some bad news for you. Seems our friends below had the same idea. While we were fighting to get planetside, the Imperial Palace was raided. Security data indicates the keystone was taken. My mama used to have a saying, when it rains, it floods.
I am uncertain as to how this saying is helpful, friend Raynor.
Me either. Wait a minute. I'm getting intel. A Moebius core evac team is headed toward Bennett Port. They got the keystone.
We shall not let them escape.
Don't I have like orbital supremacy or something? Kind of just...
I've powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Kind of just like prevent them from getting off the planet in the first place.
It's looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top secret details, running security at Dr. Narud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Moebius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves. An army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort.
So yeah, how far am I in the campaign? 7 out of 19 already, so a third. Well, at this pace I'll be done like next weekend. And this one took only 15 minutes, that's not too long. didn't get a new unit yet.
Greetings, Hierarch.
I have watched this Jim Raynor, studied the archives. I understand why I would respect him so, why I was his friend.
There is more to find in those archives. About Raynor. About yourself, if you have the courage to look further.
I am aware that part of my past may be lost forever. But now is not the time to lament. Certainly not when the glory of battle lies ahead.
But that's a clever way to do it, Adun, is just lead him to the section in the log where, in the archives, where it says that Fenix died in the Brood War. Oh, a new system. Let's see, Nexus overcharge. Allows Nexus to automatically attack me by enemy use. Why would I want the Nexus to attack? It's not a defensive building. And if they get to my base, then I've already failed elsewhere. I think the orbital simulator is actually the more tempting thing to get here. I don't require probes anymore for the Vespene harvesting. I've already loved that with the Terrans. With Kerrigan it wasn't that bad, or not really needed, because she had the ability to just spawn double the workers, which made that point a bit moot. What's this one? Stargates and robotic facilities can transform to utilize warp and technology. Warp and cooldowns are 20% faster than original build times. It's not too bad. I mean, I would like the solar lands, but I think I do like the orbital simulator too much. The question is, do I play another one, or do I end it for tonight? I am getting close to bedtime, that's this thing. I've already been playing for 2 hours. Let's see, what is the next mission?
Moebius Corps is making their way to Bennett Port with the artifact. We gotta stop them before they get away with it.
Moebius Core detected. Destroy ATM units affected by the destruction of the brothers in arms. Do not let the allies lose more than 5 base structures. But I think I will play one more. My sleep schedule is probably messed up anyway after 2 weeks of vacation, so I'll probably not fall asleep for a little while anyway, so I might as well play another mission, and this might also conclude this chapter pretty well. So let's go for this one. Recover the keystone. Sounds like a good chapter end for today. That's a nice piece of artwork, I like that. The possessed marines led by the Reaver. Or it's a Reaver ambushing some marines, not sure how it's meant to be.
Welcome to Bennett Port, at least what's left of it. Moebius Corps has entrenched themselves here to keep us from the artifact.
There's bunkers, guys, use them.
Once he gets...
Raynor, what is happening?
The hybrid are channeling void energy into the keystone. The resulting psionic disruption has overwhelmed the Terrans.
Deploy our immortals. We need heavy assault to protect these Terrans until the disruption subsides.
But I'm not going to use the immortals.
Man, that's 2 I owe you, Artanis. Felt like I was losing my damn mind.
The keystone is recharging, Commander. They will surely activate it again soon. We must reclaim it.
You ain't kidding. Let's lock and load, partner.
Righto. Give me a base and I'll get on that. That's not what I want. That's strong units. Immediately give me the Vespene Geyser. Okay, we've got 3 minutes, so that's not much.
We can construct immortals from the robotics facility. They are
That's
quite
not
effective
much.
at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
They are quite good. The immortals are a really good unit, but I will not use them.
My boys are taking this fight to Moebius Corps. And once you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
This is not the best start, to be honest. Okay, at least we've got 2 zealots that we can build.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure
Already
until
on
we fire
it.
up that keystone again.
Give me more recruitment capacity, please. Maybe I can find some more resources spread around the map. That would be quite convenient. 2 more minutes. I will need many, many more units by that time. Do some Vespian, though I do need minerals more, to be honest. Can't speed that up. Okay, so let's build more workers instead.
We shall serve forever.
Hierarch, several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them,
I will.
technology they've collected to you.
I will. Just give me a minute. Can't warp in dragoons yet, can I? I can't. Okay, give me more charges. You start building me a forge. And maybe more supply. I'm gonna need that. At least the Vespian situation is looking really, really good. Can go for 4 already. Won't be able to defend both bases, so I hope that... not sure how this is going to work. It's fine, I've got 7 zealots, that's a start. Do need more workers though.
Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova.
I know.
The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
I know. Okay. Let's build another 4 of these. Disruption coming in. This is going to be fun. So far at least no one is attacking my bases. It does also affect the enemy though, so... it's not all bad. We'll warp in a pylon there so I can just get the reinforcements quicker. Oh, that is already okay. That could be painful. Let's try and lure them back. Let's get as many troops as I can. There we go. Oh, it's 3 of those. Fun. But it should be doable. More of these. I can't even build another pylon. Okay, I've got this. It's a bit hairy, but I've got this. The 50 seconds. Oh dear. That's not going to be fun. Just zealots only so far. Go in. Tackle that, please. Also start working on this. Battle is fine, dying is not.
The attackers have fallen.
Got it.
Forge ahead to the Keystone's location.
Okay, we are slowly gaining ground here.
Commander, our forces are ready. The Dominion is engaging Moebius Corps.
And one zealous was too overzealous again. But I am giving Raynor some headway here. Okay, is working. Build me another gate. And then cybernetics core, I will need that.
We've broken their defenses. Let's get some bunkers out there.
Moebius Corps has turned their sights upon our nexus. Prepare for battle.
All will worship, or be forever silent!
We have liberated a Dominion facility.
Can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
That's good. This is working. Okay, cybernetics core is also being built. Turn, please. Now I've got a decent situation, I think. This is something I can work with. I guess I should. Hey Loons! How are you doing? How was Zelda? Sorry I couldn't be there, but I didn't want to end the week without a single stream, so there I am. Let's build 2 pylons. Very pretty. Ah, because of Hyrule itself. Yeah, I can see that. I can imagine that it's a quite fun game. Upgrade complete, but it's already researching the shields. That's good. Resource-wise, it's looking quite good. This is warping in. Do I need defenses here? I'm not sure. You just keep working here, I think. And I will start warping in 1, 2, 3, 4. Bunch of those guys. There we go. That looks like a decent attack force now. Depending on how many people have signed up for tomorrow, then I might, yeah.
Will occur soon. Remember, we can use this time to protect our
Those as I said on Discord, I will have limited time tomorrow, but I mean 2 hours we can still do like 1 or 2 missions. So that's as far as I'm concerned, that's certainly in the books. But I think I would like at least a 4th person, because 3 people could be a little too few. Okay, it's going for Raynor. I know it's going for this base again. I mean, 3 is doable. It's difficult but doable, so I just prefer more. And again, in 2 hours time, or like maybe 3, we won't get terribly much done anyway, but... Okay, they're coming in review us now. Focus them down. Should also maybe place pylon here for reinforcements. How far are you by now in Zelda? 4, another 8 troops. The forge is working. This is there. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there got 2 of those. Is through the shrines also like a way to measure your total progress, or is there other stuff to do as well, except for the shrines? Oh, they've got a battle cruiser. Let's try and destroy that before the timer runs out, definitely. The In the meantime, you can go and secure these resources for me. Ah, this is looking good. Wait, I think they made the battlecruiser weaker. It said 450 HP. It used to be 550, I think.
That's one hell of a headache. Thanks for the help, Artest.
So you're making good way, basically.
Dominion SCVs, establish a fortification line here.
There we go.
Thank heavens. Almost everyone died. Just a few
More extra resources.
support the Emperor's forces.
Ain't that nice? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's always a different playstyle when you also comment on it simultaneously. I know exactly what you mean. I also have a different playstyle in strategy games when I'm off stream. I usually play it even slower. Take my time, build up more forces before committing to anything. So streaming has essentially made me faster. Oh dear, this is actually a stronger base than I thought. It would be wise to delay the attack here until they have the disruption thing going on again. Okay, but this is almost done. Have you ever played Starcraft, by the way, dudes? Or is this completely alien to you? I mean, resource-wise, I'm totally set up. But let's just build a few more of these. One more here. Then it's back to work. Never played it. Well, if you have any questions as to what's going on, just ask. I don't mind explaining at all. I just wouldn't know where to start if... Also, I don't want to assume that you... want to assume more cluelessness than necessary. Okay, that should be easy. Ah, it's so fun to watch the zealots at work with their cyber axis.
Thank you for your help. Our last science vessels are on their way to the front line.
Emperor Valerian, we have secured all of the threatened facilities.
Nice.
I promise you, I won't forget this kindness, Hierarch.
Okay, I've also got all the upgrades. I think there's nothing else I can build in terms of research and stuff. Nah, nothing. So now I just have to wonder basically which angle I will take. I mean, I have to get here, and there's apparently two ways, the north way and the south way. Guess I'll just help Raynor. So this one will be tricky. Wait, I think it's just 40 seconds to the disruption. When the disruption happens, then all the Terran units basically get stunned. So I will wait a little bit.
Another disruption nova. The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
So I wait a little bit and then I can just push in that base that's there. While they're all inactive. The hybrid thing won't be stunned, but I've got plenty of forces to deal with that. Okay, there we go. Where does this one go? Does it go for Valerian or Raynor? Oh, it's heading south. Yeah, it's heading south. Let's try and intercept. Takes a little time, but there they are. It's not ideal because I just gave the attack order while there were still enemies around here, so they auto-attacked the stuff here. But I've got enough forces to just push through that anyway. So let's clear out those guys. We'll also try the temporal field thing, maybe. Actually, let's do that. I think because they're heroic, they don't get stopped completely, but they will get slowed down. Just dealt with. Some reinforcements over here. Speaking of reinforcements, I've lost a lot of zealots. Yep. But they can be replaced. There they are.
We can move forward once more.
This base is wrecked, so Valerian may have an easier way in there. A hybrid dominator. Okay. New stuff. Also strong 1,000 and 1,000. Oh dear.
Marines, push the battle line forward.
Yes, do that. Please. I am taking heavy losses here. Oh, I've got a tank. Shit. This is also where all the infantry production is apparently. Let's get that destroyed, and that should cripple them majorly. And of course I've got a battle cruiser. I think I should retreat for a little bit. Recoup my losses first. And let the Terrans tank it for a little bit. Okay. This is heavily defended, but I am close to the goal. You know what, just to speed up my reinforcements. Let me build even more production facilities here. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, they've even set on bunkers and stuff like that. Come on. There's the energy field. Okay, let's support them now. They can take some of the shots while I move in and destroy stuff. That's looking much, much better now. That's not looking so great though. Pull back, pull back. So if you've got that super hybrid there, don't need to deal with that if I don't need to. I don't need to deal with that if I don't need to. That's of course very clever of me. Get that battle cruiser, please. Don't push too far ahead, just destroy this barracks here. It did spot me anyway. But I will get the barracks nonetheless.
Another disruption will occur soon. Remember,
yes.
We can use this time to protect our allies from the
I know how the mission works. I mean, my allies are almost at the goal anyway, so... These have set up properly. Okay, I'm also a bit short on dragoons by now. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest I'll just place on as zealots. Which way does this one go? The north way. Okay. Then we'll need to haul over here. But that should be fine. Yep, there they are. Come on, faster guys, faster. Speaking of speed, I could just slow them down slightly. It didn't really help that much. Well. Was that one fool doing that? Just do what you want, you know. Just do what you want. Crap, they're blocking the way. Yeah, the dragoons are not perfect in terms of pathfinding, sadly. Still 22 seconds. Can do a little more damage in that time.
We must press on until we reach the keystone.
Go for the cruiser, please.
Oh, hell. This doesn't get any easier. Time to take him out.
Okay, that hybrid might actually be able to defend there for quite a while.
Nice work. That area's secure. I'll set up some defenses.
And there's that thing again. They should be able to force through. Yeah, losses are horrid, but I'm taking this. Okay. I need more replacement, guys. You're the next wave. Like, I don't know what wave we are on by now. Ah, they're slowly dealing with it. I think they have this one in the pocket. Destroy this one just out of spite and principle. Oh no, there's another one of those. Will it be able to defend? It might actually. Well, the battle cruiser is actually holding itself quite well. And there's there's another battle cruiser, yeah. This is settled, and now I'm coming in as well together with Raynor. There we go. Why is there still a statue of this guy? He was toppled, remember? He's not the ruler anymore. There we go. Nice one.
Well, that did it. We pushed Moebius core back. Damn. Look at this place. Even the zerg didn't tear into the city like this.
this warrior?
No. But I know his story. I know all their stories. None of them ever think it'll end like this. Reports been coming in from all over. Dominion worlds overrun. Outposts destroyed. A lot more dead boys out there. Warriors.
Death is the fate of all warriors. A fate we too may soon embrace.
Fate ain't written, Artanis. Way I see it, if Zeratul believed you could make a difference in all this, and this fight's just begun.
It is your custom to shake the hand of a friend, is it not?
Give him hell, Artanis.
That was actually kinda touching. Definitely one of the better cutscenes in the game. Let's see, we secured the bonus objective, we've got a new unit that we won't use. We did lose 87, and most of those were zealots probably. Yeah, they're dying like flies. But I still do like them as a unit, they're fun. When they do their whirlwind thingy.
Rohana. Preserver. Rohana.
Artanis.
Amon.
I see your doubt, your fear. You were so alone, mewling in the darkness. Let me release you, all of you, from the suffering of this life. The infinite cycle of strife and anguish is at an end.
Your words are little more than poison, Amon. Your actions bring nothing but death.
They bring purpose, an end to a cycle none within had chosen. Your resistance will only bring unneeded suffering.
It has passed, Hierarch. Pain is gone.
Do you see now why you must separate from the Kala? Its light has faded.
I will keep him at bay. I will endure. I have felt his rage, seen his truth.
If you will not sever your connection to the Kala, then you will be contained, kept in stasis.
I will preserve the Kala however I must. If I must endure imprisonment, so be it.
She didn't look like she didn't keep him at bay that well. Let's take a look. Carrick's got some stuff to say.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul's vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
How old is the universe again?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
Is it like 10 billion years old or like 12? Or is it still in the single digit? I can't remember. Earth is in the single digit, that's I'm pretty sure. I think Earth was like 7 billion or something. I've got Solid remaining, but I can't really use it. I would need 10 more and then I could go for the solar lands instead of the temporal field. I could also disallocate stuff from here, but I think that's pretty useful to have. So I will just stick with what I have. I mean, the Wobbin reinforcements would also be pretty good because that's just the pylon with extra troops. She's got nothing to say.
I could see the truth of Amon while he spoke through me. He claims his cause is noble, but only darkness and rage fester within.
Maybe she will be of some use yet.
Units can now be added to our army hierarch.
Let's see, what have we got? The Immortal, which is pretty tanky and deals bonus damage to armored units, and the Annihilator, which can also, with a cooldown attack, deal damage to air units, but it's not as tanky.
I return to serve.
But since none of these are classics, I won't use them anyway. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 5. We've got half of the units unlocked by now. That's pretty good.
Welcome, Hierarch.
Amon's reach extends further than I ever imagined.
This war has only begun. It is one that will test our every limit.
Zeratul believed that the Xel'Naga lived, and that they would aid us.
I have heard his prophecies as well. It is said that the Xel'Naga come from a world that exists where none should. From there, all life in our universe takes its root. Our forebears searched for it, but nothing beyond legend was ever found.
And you? Do you believe as Zeratul did?
Zeratul killed my mother, Artanis. I will always hate him for this.
Well, your mother...
Always hold him in the highest contempt.
Raja Gal was corrupted by
Yes.
the Queen of Blades, Matriarch.
Exactly.
Yes, I know that now. Reason has no bearing on emotion. Our kind embraces this more than yours.
Zeratul grieved for her as well. His sense of guilt drove him to uncover the ancient prophecies, to find hope for our people.
You will forgive me if I do not place my faith in the words of an exile.
Ah, what's with the bad mood, guys? Just work together.
Hey there, your royalness. Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before.
If I have learned one thing from your commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, the keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy?
I don't know either. Let's see, where can we travel next? I mean, not on this stream, but next stream then.
Hierarch, I see the master construction of the Xel'Naga now. Their understanding that energy, essence, and information are all one. Each interchangeable, each mutable.
Then you uncovered the information Zeratul foresaw within this keystone.
I have. From what I understand, It will lead us to Ulnar.
Ulnar. It is a place of myth. A realm whispered of in our legends.
The homeworld of the Xel'Naga. I believe the Keystone can project its location.
Show me, Karax.
My eyes!
It cannot be. I must be in error.
The Altarian Rift.
That is impossible. Nothing can survive within such unrelenting forces. It appears I have failed you, Hierarch.
I do not believe so, Karax. It is said that the Xel'Naga came from a place where no life should be. This aligns with Zeratul prophecies. We will go in. Make preparations at once. Zeratul, many thought you mad. And yet, once more, you have seen truer than us all. The Keystone leads us into the Altarian Rift, to the Xel'Naga home of Ulnar. It is my destiny to carry your mantle, old friend. I will wake the Xel'Naga and honor your legacy.
And I will get High Templars there, but that's for another day. So let's save the game here. And then we will just continue here next weekend, probably. So tomorrow might be Bower Trauma, a short one at least. And then the rest of the week, we'll just see. I'll also have to adjust back to the normal work week. 2 weeks of vacation are over, so it's back to getting up early tomorrow again. And opening my notebook and logging into work and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I know, this is going to be great. So, the streaming schedule will probably undertake some little changes as I adjust back into a normal rhythm, but we'll just tackle that as it comes. So for now, I wish you all a very good night, a lovely Sunday evening, or day, or whatever, and I hope to see you all soon, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. So, bye for now.